Record this one too.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so we're recording. So we're going to have that new website, and so just stay tuned for that, because we're going to have a link with the Polish documents on there and just different documents that we can start to do. And we can do one for the UK as well, but things that need to be, for Poland, we need to translate them. So there's just going to be more and more resources. And then my book came out. I wrote this book to use as a business tool. It's on Amazon. So it's obviously in English, but this is something, it's very small. So you can read it in about half an hour. And Ivona, that's the same as that one you had before. It's just rewritten and new title and all that. There's a different, like I added a chapter, took away a chapter. But the reason I mentioned that is because that's oh, go ahead.
What chapter did you add to it?
Well, it's the same, most the same content, but the whole thing's rewritten. And I deleted a chapter and added a chapter, and I did it in December, so I can't remember which chapter it was that I took out, but I kind of reworked it, and it's just meant to be, I tried to keep it as inexpensive as possible. And if you want to use it, it's meant to be a business tool that you can hand to someone and say, read this. It takes 30 minutes. This is the big picture of what Arbonne is and what we do. So it's just there if you want to use it to help. But anyway, the website is coming, and I'm really excited about that. So the point of this call, and then Ivona, I can talk to you about possibly getting that translated as an actual book, getting it translated into Polish, and or like the online document or something like that. But so what I want to do today, I know we don't have a lot of time. I want to talk to you guys, give you kind of the kickoff to this Fast Track to District series. Is all starts with how you get started. So I'm doing a new consultant call. I'm going to kind of treat you all like new consultants and kind of give you the beginning of what you need to do this business. And so I have my notes here. We have notes, and we do these calls. I don't think the timing works really for any of you guys. We are starting to do them on Sunday evenings, but what we'll do is have this recorded one in Polish permanently on the website so you can use it, Ivona. But I just want to talk to you guys about the biggest thing you need to know in Arbonne to be successful is duplication. You have to be able to duplicate. You have to have just a lot of people doing the same simple things. That's it. You don't want to make this business overcomplicated or too confusing. And so one of the biggest things that we want to teach everyone is how to get started the same way. That's the point of these calls, that each of you, if you're getting started right now, you can get started, and anyone that you help to start, you can get started the same way. So the first thing, so again, I know some of you have already started. I know, but no matter where you're at, I'm just going to treat you all like you're new. So right now, you should be going through the getting started checklist. And so that's something, Ivona, I know that I don't know if you translated at one point into Polish. Do you have that? Okay, so our getting started checklist, you all should have, and that one-page document has key things like having your strategy session, listening to the getting started call on our website, placing your business startup order. All of those things, you want to cross them off on your sheet to just keep it really simple. This business is really like follow the leader. So when I came in, they handed me a checklist, and I just said, okay, I don't have to create anything or invent anything. I'm just going to start doing what they've asked me to do to get my business up and running. So make sure you have the getting started checklist, that you have the products, the business product order that we recommend. It's not mandatory. It's just what we recommend based on you having skincare and nutrition to be able to show to people. And you can use the products that you buy to start up, you can use them yourself. So they can be like your own personal products. And then you can use them to share with people and to show at a group event. And it also comes with 30, I don't have one of the sample packs here. Let me just see if I have one in my cabinet. No, I don't have it made up, but it's just one of the RE9 samples, one protein shake sample, and the Fistic sample. So it just gets you enough to sample things to people and products to use yourself and products to share, and it's all 50% off. So that's the business product order is what I'm talking about. That is on the Getting Started checklist.
You're talking about the success pack, right?
The business, it's the ASVP. It's the Arbonne Special Value Packs. Our team doesn't use the success packs because you can only you can only get them when you very first start your business. And you can't get them for people that want to restart their business. Maybe something crazy happens and you want to restart a year later. You can't get that anymore. So we like the idea of the ASVPs because it offers the same packages. And we also like it because preferred clients can buy ASVPs. So when you have this package that you bought, you just get a better discount. Consultants get 50% off the ASVP, and a preferred client gets 40% off that package. So we like it because you can show at a group event, or you could show someone, oh, you can buy this, whereas they can't get a success pack. So those are some of the reasons why we do the ASVPs instead. So that, I don't have a copy of the business product order, but if you, again, just print out all of you, the first step you should do after this call is just print out the Getting Started checklist and start doing the things. And on there, it'll say, order your business product order. And so you can go, oh, well, what's that? And you can download that sheet that says business product order, 50% off, and that'll get you everything you need. So here's what I want to do on this call. Two things. That's kind of just making sure you're going through the checklist. Now, I want to connect you with our team. I'm going to give you some things to write down to stay connected with our team, especially for you guys who are overseas. And then I want to help you fill your calendar and kind of get your business going. Those two things are really important because, again, we want everyone to start the same way. That's how you will reach your goal in the next 3 months, 6 months, 10 months, is by helping other people just copy what you did, and you're just copying what someone else did. So just keep it really simple. So first, you're gonna wanna write these things down. To get connected with our team, we like to tell people that you're not in business, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So each of you starting your own business, but you're not by yourself. You've got a whole team of people starting with you, and even in Poland, there's just tons going on there. So you're gonna wanna join. Yep.
We have our first regional vice president.
Yes, I know. They now talked about her at GTC. It's very exciting. So, and we know that Ivona is going to be the second. Yeah. I'll be So, I know you're going to be soon. I just don't know if you'll be second or third, fourth, but we're aiming for second. So, and I just do want to say this with that. I just want to tell you guys, I know this call is sort of going over the details, and I'm going to give you a lot of detail stuff, but I just want you guys to really understand the gift that you've been given with this company and what it can be for you. And the challenge, I'm just going to be honest with you guys, the challenge that each one of you is going to have is that when you're a little bit farther removed from our team, you know, especially those of you in Poland, it's the company is new in Poland, so there's not that many people, and then you guys are distanced from us, but even in the UK, it's exploding in the UK, but we know, so there's a lot going on there. Oh, we lost someone. But it's a little, oh no, gaining.
Olga.
You're gaining, Olga. Okay, I saw it like go. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome.
So we already started, so I'm just gonna keep going. Is that all right?
And we decided to do it in English because everybody speaks English. Are you gonna be okay, Ola?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Are you sure?
Not 100% I understand, but we will see. I say if I need translation.
Okay, I'll try to go slower and then just tell Ivona, just interrupt me if you need Ivona to translate. Otherwise,
Okay.
I'm fine to translate. Okay. So I just want to tell you guys that it's really exciting what's happening. And so the challenge you will have is it's going to feel like it's maybe not real. It's going to feel like, oh, this isn't going to happen for me, or it's going a little bit slow, or it's going good and then it kind of slowed down, whatever. So you guys have to mentally, you have to stick together and stick with our team. And you need to just be reading the success stories, be listening to the Arbonne calls, anything that fills you up with what is happening in this company, because this company is growing, and it's growing in each of your markets, in each of your countries. It's growing. So you guys can have a piece of that, but you're going to have to really stay plugged in, because you, over the next 3 to 5 years, you could earn some good money soon, but you guys can earn a lot with this company if you just stick with it and just keep going in the next couple of years. It's just exciting to me, and I want you guys to feel that, and it's going to be a challenge that sometimes you may not feel it. Does that make sense? It might feel like there's not as much happening. So, but it's really, really exciting. And I want to do more calls and more things to get you guys connected, and figuring out with Ivona, especially for Poland, what we can do that needs to be translated so that you guys can really feel connected and trained and helped. So, and obviously Kenna is starting these calls, which is good. So, gonna wanna write this down. You wanna make sure you join on Facebook. Make sure you join. This is how you stay connected. Number 1, join Audra Berger Nation, that group on Facebook. That's our whole team. There's about 500 people in there. So that's exciting. You get to be a part of that because we post a lot of information. Audra Berger Nation on Facebook. All of our team documents can be found at audrabergernation.com. So you can go there today. You can get the Getting Started checklist or any document you need. audrabergernation.com. And pretty soon, our new website, it might be up today, our new website, just so you know, is going to be arbondifference.co. So arbondifference.co. And the reason we're having that website is it's for prospects. So if you meet someone and you're talking to them about Arbonne, you can say, oh, go to our team is big, go to our team website, meet some of the leaders, watch some videos, and I'd love to meet with you. Or before someone comes to an event at your house, you could send them to that. So that's maybe not live yet. We're still trying to connect it. And all of our team documents will be there as well. You will need a password to access them, and they'll be like locked, and that password is Arbonne, all lowercase. So just details will come on that. You guys know that our team training calls are the first day of every month. So put those in your calendar. And then we have, well, I'm not going to mention those because they're in the middle of the night for you guys.
Team calls, once again, when is it? First?
Yep, the team training calls are the first of every month, the first day. Unless it's a Sunday or a holiday, then it just moves to the next day. So mark the goal and mark in, June, July, August, September. Just mark the first of the month. They're always in the morning for us, so they're always in the evening for you. And we do send a flyer out. And also every Saturday, there's a training call. You don't have to be on it. It's just there if you want to be on it live or listen to the recording. And it is the number 3 income earner in the whole company, Donna Johnson. She is your upline. She's our upline. So she is up way above us, Donna Johnson. And she does that call, and it's every Saturday. Called Go for the Gold. So you have probably seen me posting that, but that's just optional training. If you want to really grow your business fast and you want to get things moving, then you want to maybe listen to that training. I post the recording on our Facebook group, so you can go in. Like, I usually can't do it on Saturday morning, but I listen to it whenever I can, sometime on Sunday or Monday. So those are your calls. And then we do the I don't know, Ivona, do you guys have all the nutrition for the 30-day boot camps?
No.
Okay.
We just have protein shakes and fiber and the omega-3 and the tea.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to skip that information on the boot camp.
We also have the
Okay. So that should just get you connected. You're obviously connected on these calls. You're connected to our team, and we're here to help you. So if any of you are really ready to go, you can do a lot this summer. You can do a lot in your business. We're here to help you. The tools are just getting better and easier for you to use. So we're excited. So what I want you to do now, do we have this translated, Ivona, into Polish? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so this is your business plan. If you happen to have it in front of you, get it out.
I would just email it right now.
Okay, perfect. Because now, so I talked about staying connected, and then the second thing I want to talk about is just getting activity on your calendar and getting started in your business, and getting off to a fast start. So part of your part of the getting started checklist is printing this out. This is your 30-day business plan. You can kind of see it. So this gives you, I'm going to get it really close. What I love about this is it shows you the big picture of what you're doing is up here. And then 30-day goal, 30-day activity, so that you know what you're aiming for each month and how to get there. That's what your 30-day goal, 30-day activity. So this you want to have on your desk, print it out. I keep it here, and you can even fill in on the bottom. There's a space. You can fill in the business builders that you're adding and the preferred clients. So what I want to help you guys do is also, if you have your calendar, get out your calendar real quick. So this is what I'm going to do with you right now is what you do the first day of every month. So the first day of the month, you get out your calendar. Or you can do this on your phone. If you have your calendar on your phone, you can do it in your phone. But I'm going to show you my big, messy paper calendar. So what I do is this 30-day plan, I'm not going to read through it right now, but this is your activity. It talks about you want to have be sharing the business twice each week. You want to be presenting Arbonne twice each week. Now you can do that as a happy hour, as a healthy living workshop, but it can be 1 hour. It doesn't have to be all night long. So one thing you want to get good at in this business, I mean, you guys are busy, right? You guys are busy. Everyone's busy. You're busy. The people you want to talk to are busy. Everyone's busy. So we want to get good at doing this business in short amounts of time, because we all have places to go, because you want to show people that they have time to do this business. So you don't want to meet with someone for 2.5 hours, because when you're done, you might have given them a lot of information, but they're going to think, I don't have time for this. She just spent 2.5 hours with me. I don't have time for that. So what I do and what I teach is that when you meet with people, when I look at my week, I'm going to look, when do I have 1 hour available? So I'm going to look at May, and because based on the business plan, it says to have 2 group events each week or 4 one-on-ones. Okay, your activity, how you want to build your business. The easiest way to do that is I go at my calendar and I'm going to look at my week, and I'm going to take my highlighter and I'm going to go, okay, when do I have at least an hour? When in my week do I have an hour somewhere that I could share Arbonne? And I highlight it. So I highlight, I go, okay, I've got this Wednesday morning. I could do it. Thursday's out, but Friday I could do the afternoon. Saturday I'm open all day. Doesn't mean you're doing Arbonne all these times, okay? Doesn't mean this is when you're working. It just means when you could, right? Because you're working with other people's schedules. So I'm going to go through and just highlight, and then my eye can easily see all the times I have available to work. And then I know any time that's not highlighted is when I've chosen not to work. That's when I'm at my kids' school volunteering. That's when I'm making dinner, and that's not a good time for me. This is when we have our kids' game, or this is when I have a date night. Whatever it is, this you can go through. So I like to go. So some months my calendar, there might be weeks where you're on vacation. So you go, oh, I'm not even working this week, so I'm just going to put more another time. So I go through and I highlight, and the reason why I like the highlight is because it stands out. And then when I start to call people to schedule with them, I can look at my calendar and I can say, hey, how about Wednesday morning or Friday afternoon? When are you available? I'd love to share with you what I do. And I can write in Ivona. I'm gonna meet with Olga, and you can write it in. So what you're gonna do first, so this is the first thing after this call, after you print out your checklist, is highlight your calendar, and you wanna have at least 2 times per week that you're meeting with people, okay? 2 times. So that's it. You guys can work 2 hours a week. You can build a huge team, sharing this business 2 hours a week. I promise you. The way you can, we talk about it in this book. So for me, I hand this book to people. I mean, now it just came out, but I'm giving it and I'm saying, listen, this will take you about 20 minutes to read and it could change your life. I want you to read it and I want to meet with you about Arbonne and what I do. Or I want you to read this and I want you to come to my happy hour. I'm having 4 happy hours in May. So you can, since you already have highlighted your calendar, and maybe you decide, wow, I'm going to offer a happy hour every, Monday night, or I'm going to do coffee with moms every Tuesday mornings. Maybe all your friends are more open in the day, or all your friends might be more open at night. Does that make sense? So I know that I have all these highlighted times available, and I'm just going to go, I'm going to host something at my house on this highlighted time, this highlighted time, this highlighted time. So I plan my own events that I'm inviting people to, but if they can't come, then I'm scheduling them in as a one-on-one to one of my times. And I'm just making sure that at least 2 hours a week, twice a week, I'm presenting Arbonne to someone. I'm presenting it to 3 people, 2 people, 1 person. Just keep going, okay? And just keep trying to fill those spots so that you've shared with people and you're just consistently working your business. If you do that, your team, if you follow the steps, that duplication we talked about earlier, if you duplicate this and people just come in and copy you, in 6 months you can have a big team, and in 12 months, 18 months, a huge team. So because you're just being consistent sharing the business, and when people start, they go, what do I do? And you say, complete your getting started checklist and get on a new consultant call. That's all you have to tell someone who says, I want to start this business, what do I do? Oh, here's your getting started checklist, get on a new consultant call. And then you wait to see if they do it. You have a strategy session, then you start to meet with them if they're serious, and you help them through that checklist. And this is what we have them do on that new consultant call. They're going to share the business 2 hours a week. So I want you guys to think, do you have 2 hours a week that you could share Arbonne with someone, that you could work this business? I mean, does that sound doable? I mean, 2 hours. I mean, there's going to be other hours that you have, maybe a 30-minute, 45-minute training like this. You might listen to a recording while you're driving to pick up your kids. There's other times that we do other Arbonne work, but the most important is those 2 hours. If you're just presenting 2 hours, and you can do that how you want. You could do them all events at your house, and you can call everyone. We're going to talk about that in a second. But that's how you highlight your calendar. You highlight it, you plan your times to work so that you can protect your family and personal time, and then you start to fill them in, and not all of those highlighted times will be filled in. Some will stay open, that's fine, as long as there's enough. I want to give you guys an example.
Yeah, Audra, I have a question.
When
you say that, when somebody asks, what do I do to get started? You say, get through the getting started checklist and get on a new consultant calls. Is this is technically a new consultant call, the Fast Industry, but can people join in the middle of it? We're going to have 6 different sessions, 6 Fridays. Can they join anytime? Because Yes,
that's a good question. So these calls that Kenna's doing with you guys are our fast track to district manager calls, right? That's what she's kind of doing them. So these, at any time, if someone starts this business and joins you guys, I mean, you can ask Kenna, but I'm sure at any time they could jump in and start being on these calls. But just have them do those two things first. Is that what you meant?
I have my sister-in-law who joined us, so she's there.
Oh.
So I would be translating now. Sylwia, hi, cześć. Słyszysz nas? Sylwia? Słyszysz? Nie? I don't think she hears us.
I don't.
Okay.
Oh, I see someone.
Jak chcę powiedzieć cześć do Marty.
To nie jest czas dla ciebie na Marty.
Cześć Marta!
Nie słyszą nas, tak wiesz? Natalko, dobranoc. Okay, I don't think she hears us. Okay, I will, you know what?
I think it's something on her screens. Remember, Priscilla couldn't hear it first, and then
You just have to confirm that. Yeah, it's.
I'll call her.
And there's a mute button in the corner. Maybe she has it muted. Olga, did we lose you? Are you confused?
Me? Not. I understand everything.
You do? Okay, good. I know that I talk fast sometimes. I get excited and I talk fast. Sorry if I talk too fast.
Ale to coś z twojej strony, mikrofon jest wyłączony. Wiesz co, Sylwuś, wiesz co, my nagramy taki ten sam, no bo teraz w zasadzie po angielsku tylko jest, więc nagramy to na później. No, dobra. Okay, papa. Okay, so she's gonna listen to the recorded version to make it easier.
Okay.
Back to you.
So, and I don't have too much more, and then you guys can ask questions, but the basics, so I just want you to see how simple it is. When someone says they want to start Arbonne or they want to do a business, you can just tell them, great, here's your getting started checklist, or I'll email you the getting started checklist. I want you to complete that, and you're gonna get on a new consultant call. And that's it. Don't do anything else with them. You wanna see if they're serious, and if they start to do the things on the checklist, then that's when you have their strategy session and you do the things with them. But these calls will help you guys so that you don't feel like you have to know everything, because you don't. So, but these are the basics. So the basics are, you wanna have the products that you need. You wanna, at the beginning of every month, so your first month and every month, you get out your calendar, you highlight any times you can work, then you decide how you want to work your business. It might be a little different for all of you. Some of you might need to do evenings, and so you'd have less time, and so you might decide that you're gonna do 2 happy hours a week. And I know I already said some of this, but you can plan how you wanna do it, or you might have all mornings, or you might only do weekends, and your weeks are free and you're with your kids and you do 2 events every weekend. And the events only have to be 1 hour. So at your events, there's a document. I want you to write this down. It's called the Consultant Toolbox document, Consultant Toolbox. So again, go to our website that I shared earlier, download Consultant Toolbox, and it tells you what to take to a group event, what to take to a one-on-one. It tells you, sorry, my shirt. It tells you how to make the folders. This is what you take. So it tells you on the Consultant Toolbox to make your folders, and this tells you what's to put in it, and all of it's on our website. So you can put my story or any other, I put 2 stories, and then we put this document, okay, the everyday healthy, so some of these things. So I'm just gonna tell you that toolbox document is gonna tell you how to, get organized so that it's simple. So no matter if I'm meeting with, I might be doing a happy hour with 5 people, or a coffee appointment with 1 person, or a nutrition, it doesn't matter. I take this every time. I take the same thing. So it needs to be simple. You just need 1 folder, no matter who you're talking to. And now I take the book. And you don't have to give these away. If you buy these, if you end up getting them, you can just have like 4 of them and just give them and get them back. You don't have to give them away. You know what I'm saying? So that consultant toolbox document tells you what to do. So that's how you fill your calendar. And then you fill your calendar, and you want to have those 2 groups a week, or 2 times you present Arbonne every week. And your goal, that monthly goal, is to sponsor 1 new consultant and 5 new preferred clients each month for 12 months. That's your goal. And it's not going to happen perfectly every time. It's okay. That's why it's a goal. Sometimes you might have great events and go past it. But here's what I want to tell you that is so important, so important, is we have a
sorry, but hi.
Daniel, I can't see. You're not low enough. You're like covered in my thing. Oh, there you are. Hello.
That's just game.
He's keeping the kids quiet.
Yeah, a bunch of boys came in just now.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I know how that is.
Yeah, you do.
I know, boys. So here's what I want to tell you. This is really important. Really, really, really important. You want to sponsor in this business. With sponsoring a new consultant or a new preferred client. A preferred client's a shopper. They're both important. The way I look at this business is when I share Arbonne with someone, I want them to join my business. I present that mostly. I share the products. I let them try the products. I tell them about this business and how amazing it is. And I want them to join my team as a consultant, as a business builder. But I know that a lot of people won't, and that's fine. Then from there, hopefully they'll become at least a shopper, and they'll at least try something. And one thing that you guys can tell people is that they can try Arbonne products risk-free for 30 days. So that can be the language you start to use. Tell people, why don't you try Arbonne products in your home risk-free for 30 days? And what that means is that we have that 45-day money-back guarantee, right? So someone could use these products for 30 days, and if they're not happy, they could return them. And you can't do that at the department store or whatever stores you guys shop at. You can't go buy protein and use almost all of it for a month and then take it and return it, right? It's too bad. You opened it, you keep it. So that's one thing you can tell people to start to have more shoppers try the products. And then there's new shipping. All this will be coming out in June. There is new shipping policies. So I want to make sure when it's coming out in Poland and the UK. But I know they're creating a free shipping type program, and all that stuff is changing to make it cheaper, to make it better for people to order. So that's exciting. But here's the thing. I want to tell you guys, if you focus on that the 5 and 1, okay, 5 preferred clients and 1 consultant every month that you're adding to your team for 1 year. That's not forever. You don't need to do it forever, because if you do it for a year, you'll have a lot of people on your team. And the great thing about Arbonne is that people run out of their products and they reorder, right? So you're going to have people that might join your team this month that shop with you for the next 15 years. And you get paid over and over and over. So the thing that's really important, that I keep saying is important, all this is important, but I want you to remember this and understand how powerful this is. If each of you guys added 1 consultant, I the consultants and the shoppers, the 5 and 1, are both important. But I would rather you focus on this person, like 5 and 2, 5 and 4, 5 and 3, 5 or whatever. If you focus on that consultant mostly and teach that one person to use the Arbonne products, and they taught one person the next month, and you found one more, and they found one, and you guys just added one consultant. That means that they're going to use the products and find one other person to use it. If you did that for 1 year, you would be a national vice president in Arbonne. So if you just found one consultant to place a 150 order, and you added one more the next month, and they added one more, and each of you just added one and added one and added one. So you added one person to your team. So you would add 12 people. Each of you personally, if you added one consultant every month for the next 12 months, you would add 12 people. You taught all those 12 to do the same, and everyone did the same. You'd have, if that's what's in here, I was trying to find it. So, well, actually, let me show you this. This is important. Here it is. If you just did it, I want to see if you guys can, I don't know if you can see this. So this is if you add one person a month and everyone just adds one for 1 year, you would have at the bottom, that's where you'd be in 12 months. You'd be in the $1 Million Club in Arbonne. 12 months. I know you can't see the whole thing. So the reason why that's exciting is
Daniel wants to be there.
Yeah, well, you would have, if everyone added one person who added one more, you would have 4,000 people on your team by next May. That's crazy. So that's how powerful. Now, it doesn't happen that perfectly, but even if you did half of that, you would be at 2,000 people, which would put you at a national vice president level in 12 months. Just from one person adding one who adds one who keeps reordering their 150 products. That's it. So this chart, this illustration, this is in the book to get people to understand. Then if you add in a couple shoppers to that as well, it makes it exponentially grow because not everyone will do this business. So Adam is a shopper. But do you guys understand that's the power of this business? It doesn't take a lot of people. It just takes each of you adding one who duplicates it. Get your products, teach someone else. Get your products, teach someone else. And the way you have to do it and to explain this business is by filling, I got all these notes all over, is by just filling your calendar, sharing that message twice a week, 1 hour here, 1 hour here, 1 hour here, 1 hour here. This might be coffee, this might be a happy hour. This might be 3 people, this might be 1. But you just share the Arbonne story using the folder. And I think if you can use this, it helps for people to see it's legitimate. Then they can go to our website and meet our team. And people will start to see that this is a real business that they can do. And you guys will start earning that income. And you'll be helping other people earn that income. So that's kind of the last thing I want to tell you guys about. For some verbiage that will help you get your calendar full is if you go to our website, audrabergernation.com, there is a document called Inviting Verbiage. So in any of these things, Ivona, just send me a list of things that you need me to send to you to edit, and I'm happy to. Everything I create is either in Microsoft Word or it's in PowerPoint, and I can send anything to you, or we can work to recreate it. But this is just a simple. But this is. What was that? What was that?
Nothing. You just.
Oh, is it just an echo? Is it just an echo? That's weird. It's echoing me now. It's echoing me now. All right. All right. So this is. It's called Inviting Verbiage, and it's found on our website. And so that's going to help you. Once you get your calendar and you figure out this is when I'm going to work, and you're going to decide, okay, I'm going to host a couple group events or happy hours or coffee. I'm going to do one-on-ones, whatever you decide to work your business, presenting twice a week. You present Arbonne. Then that inviting verbiage will help tell you what to say to people when you call them or what to text people to start doing that, okay, to start inviting. There's also an app on your smartphone called Red Stamp. Is that a global app? Do you guys have that?
I don't know. What is it?
It's called Red Stamp.
Yeah, we have it in the UK. It's everywhere on iPhone, so you can get it.
Okay. So it looks like this. I just pulled it up. Well, here, that's what the icon looks like, that little red stamp. But so the great thing about it, if you go to collections, there's Arbonne, it's the very first one. And Arbonne has a bunch of images already preloaded. So what you can do, this is free, so you can just download it for free. And let's say you want to have a happy hour in May. When you highlighted your calendar, you decide that 4 of those are going to be healthy happy hour with Arbonne. So you could go in here, you can pick this cute little invite, and then you can start to create it. You put in your information, when it's going to be, and you could even put put 2 dates on there, Saturday and Sunday, 1 hour, Saturday 2 to 3, Sunday 6 to 7, healthy happy hour. So you can use that inviting verbiage and text or call people and invite them, and then text your little flyer as sort of the information for your events. So you can use those for any events that you guys do. And that's it. It's just a matter of starting to call people and fill those highlighted spots with names, and just share Arbonne with them. And it's really, once you guys get into some activity, it's just a matter of getting into that activity, really, is all it is, and deciding, so that otherwise your month doesn't go by and you didn't have anything. Oh, Kenna just texted. I think she's just finishing her White House dinner. So Ivona, what questions, or any of you, that's all I really want to share. I want you guys to be connected. I want you to fill your calendar, use the team documents, everything is there, and we will work to translate whatever we need to translate. But, it's this summer, and the next 6 months are going to be really exciting. If you decide that you want to jump in and really start to make the numbers work and make this business work. So Ivona, what do you want me to clarify or cover that I didn't cover?
I guess maybe one thing that I was not quite sure about because there was disturbance with my kids, so maybe I missed it. As far as inviting to the new consultants call, can they join our calls, or is it going to be bad because we are in the middle of a session? If so, what do we do with them?
I'm sure that they can probably add to your calls, but I would just ask Kenna, because she knows what you're doing on each of those calls. So unless there's a week where she thinks it would be a bad week, I'm assuming she will say, after someone has done the new consultant call, have them join this call series. I would think that's what she would say, but I would ask her.
But how is the new consultant call different from what we are doing now?
Well, today on this first call, I'm covering the new consultant call, but Kenna every week is going to have a different topic that she's training on. These calls are intended that she's doing to help get you guys to district manager, the things you need to know to promote to district manager. So since today is the first call, she wanted me to cover some of this new consultant call information. So this one is the same, but all the other calls that Kenna will do will be different topics that I'm assuming will be helpful for new people.
Once we record this one again with you, then this is they can listen to the recording.
Yes. Yeah. So what we will do is we will record this call in Polish, translating it, and then we'll have that permanently on our website. I will keep it there, so you can, anytime, you guys can just send it to people, or once they join our team, they can go click and the Polish one will permanently be there. Here in the States, we do them live every other Sunday, but we'll just have that permanent one. So people who join will just get their getting started checklist, listen to the translated new consultant call, and then they'll join this call series wherever you guys are at. They can start hopping on and learning other information.
That makes sense.
Okay.
And maybe I would just say that I will send everyone again like a reminder too, because right now till June we have two kind of promotions going on. One is from Audra's Nation, where it's May and June basically. If we hit 5 5 new consultants plus 1 business partner, we can earn additional $100. But
preferred clients, you said consultants, but yeah, 5 preferred clients, which are shoppers, and 1 consultant, which is a business builder. Yeah, the 5 and 1.
The 5 and 1.
Yep.
So that's one, and then we also have what Urban Poland is doing, which is I will send you the information, but basically you can make instead of 4% on all of your shoppers and business partners, you can earn 6% till June, and then there's some money, additional money bonuses that come with it. But I will send you the details.
Yeah, that's great. So go for that, because any sponsoring that you do is going to help you make more money with Arbonne. Any sponsoring this month, and then you can aim for that 5 and 1 challenge that we're doing. And Ivona, I just thought of this. Do you have an opportunity call recorded in Polish that you use from either Arbonne or that someone has recorded that you use?
We just have like a general call that is on the website, where on the Polish website of Arbonne that I've been sending to people. So that's mainly one, and then also Gosia Moore, who is she also has a call that we like to use her story. But we need to do one that is recorded with you or Kenna, so that it can be also there on the website.
I'm thinking if we record one, either Kenna or I, and I think we can talk about this another time, but I think that would be good. And we could do the first part. And then I think you and Daniel should both just speak on the second. I think he should be on too, for people to see that this is, that there's.
I'm sure he would be. He's all for it. So
yeah. I think that could be really good to have a guy on there and to see that, show that you guys are doing it, together and your goals with it. So anyway, we can talk about that another time, but I'm glad you have something from Gosia that you're able to use. That's good. That's really good.
There are also some requirements that you can hit to get the trip to Atlantis in Bahamas. So I'm not sure if this is what's happening in Poland, but I think it's happening for everybody, really.
Yeah. The last month for the Bahamas.
Very much. I'm not really sure how many consultants you need and how many preferred clients, but yeah. Worth looking at. I'm not sure how many months is left though.
This is the last month. May is the last month.
Okay.
Yeah, for the trip. And then the trip is in October. And then next December, they will it's usually December, they will announce a new trip. And then everyone can start earning it. So there's always exciting things going on, which is fun.
Maya, you had some questions too when we were talking. I think it would be helpful for everybody to kind of hear what you were saying and questions that you had for Audra. Are you there, Maya? You're kind of in the dark.
Yeah, I don't know what happened because I also lost connection before. But when I was listening to Audra, I think that like a lot of things are more clear to me now, but more questions about all of this I have like to Polish women, to be honest, because this is like the different context, cultural, yeah, exactly. So I'm not sure if that is exactly the same in the United States, because I'm just curious how, for example, Olga, had this like when she started that, how she managed to what was the reaction? Because when I'm talking with people, they always are saying that they are too expensive. You know, the products. And how to I don't know how she managed to skip all of this, you know, because it's do you know what I'm saying or not?
Maybe says what's your back. I mean, where do you live? What's your background and what kind of people? Because it's also, I think, helpful to know what kind of people you are, you know, surrounded by and the challenges that come with it.
Yeah, because at the moment I'm staying in quite small town, and people that they are surrounding me, they don't want to spend that amount of money on the products that they're using every single day. So, and I was starting to do the business, but that was just like too much responses were about that they are too expensive. So, yeah, and I'm just curious, like, and how to skip this feeling that people think that we really want to sell something to them, you know. Because I'm struggling with it, and because a lot of people are saying that this is exactly the same business as I don't know if Odra, you know it, but like Oriflame albo Avon, prawda? Yeah, this is hard because honestly there are like more questions to the Polish context. So I'm not sure if Olga can help me.
Olga, do you wanna? I have some thoughts, but I know I would think it'd be helpful to hear what Olga, if you've run into that and how you overcome that.
Yeah, it will be easier to speak in Polish to Maya for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Avona will translate. Yeah.
So, ja myślę, że tak faktycznie tak jest, jak mówisz. I też tak sobie myślałam, że chyba w Stanach po prostu progres jest szybszy, dlatego że ludzie zarabiają więcej po prostu i faktycznie dla naszych klientów te produkty są drogie. Ale to, co na przykład...
Ola, poczekaj, przetłumaczę też tej Olże. I thought that I relate to what you're saying. I thought that progress will be slower here than in America because it is relatively more expensive here than it is for probably an average American income.
Ale na przykład dużo daje uzmysłowienie ludziom, że czasami kremy, które są bardzo drogie i kobiety je kupują, na przykład Shiseido, to są kremy takie, które przewyższają ceną, na przykład te kremy, zawierają mnóstwo niefajnych rzeczy, olej mineralny i dużo innych świństw po prostu.
So what helps people when I talk to them is to help them understand that, you know, many of them buy expensive lotions and creams that from popular brands, but they are maybe even more expensive than our brand, and they have tons of toxic, bad ingredients.
I to jest chyba taka główna rzecz, która mi pomaga rozmawiać z ludźmi, że im to uzmysławiam. I też to, o co pytałaś w tej drugiej kwestii, jak to zrobić, żeby ludzie nie czuli, że chce się im koniecznie coś sprzedać, to jest taka rada zresztą zasłyszana u Odry na szkoleniach, żeby...
Poczekaj. So as far as so that's what I do with people. I basically help them become aware of the ingredients and how that is connected to the price. as far as the other one about not feeling like you're selling something people is I use what I've heard from Audra's call.
Żeby nie starać się właśnie myśleć w ten sposób, że ja muszę mieć kogoś na tak zawsze. Na początku dostaliśmy takie tabelki, w których była jakby lista nazwisk i powiedzmy nad tą listą można było sobie napisać może ten ktoś zechce coś kupić, może zechce być konsultantem, a może nie. I były też takie rubryki tak i nie. I mi to bardzo pomaga, że ja nie staram się jakby, żeby ktoś za wszelką cenę coś kupił, tylko za swoje zadanie uważam podzielić się informacjami o Arban trzykrotnie, tak jak będziemy się tutaj tego pewnie uczyć. Natomiast rezultat jakby zostawiam biegowi spraw. Owszem, czasami jak widzę, że ktoś właściwie jest zainteresowany, ale nie ma pewności, to robię jeszcze taki follow-up, czasami nawet kilkakrotnie i nieraz to przyniosło rezultaty taka cierpliwość, kiedy wydawało mi się, że ktoś jest jakby produktem zainteresowany, ale albo chciałby sprawdzić, albo nie miał czasu tak naprawdę się temu przyjrzeć. Jeśli ktoś na przykład nie użył próbki, to staram się go zachęcać na przykład wielokrotnie, więc jakby ten follow-up robię wiele razy, ale ostatecznie jakby nie czuję się zależna od wyniku tego, tylko za swoje zadanie uważam, żeby podzielić się informacjami o Arban i podzielić się tym, w czym te kosmetyki są lepsze i dlaczego ewentualnie ich cena też może być wyższa od innych.
No to teraz mam do przetłumaczenia dużo. So she said lots of good things, and she says that the helpful tool that she uses now is the sheet, the yes, maybe, no, where we share 3 times. You share your story, you share the product, and you share Arban's story, and that helps her to realize that not everybody has to be in the category of yes, that it's just her job is to share the story of product and her story and the story of Arban, and then let them decide. So that, and she also talked about how sometimes people needed follow-up that was more consistent, like more than one follow-up, and being patient, because not everybody says right away yes, but if she saw that somebody was curious and still kind of hesitant, she was patient and she kept gently talking about it, and oftentimes it was the people decided to get something and were happy with it.
Jeszcze jedną mogę powiedzieć ciekawostkę, że zdarzyło mi się takie właściwie chyba moje pierwsze spotkanie, na którym były naprawdę zamożne kobiety i te najzamożniejsze z nich nic nie kupiły. I zdarzyła mi się też taka historia, że taka dziewczyna, powiedzmy 5 lat ode mnie starsza, która pomaga mi porządkować dom co sobotę. Kiedyś dałam jej spróbować próbkę, w ogóle nie licząc na to, że ona będzie tym zainteresowana, bo wiedziałam, że jakby finansowo to może absolutnie przerastać jej możliwości. Ale to było tak śmiesznie, że ona była akurat zakochana i tak powiedziała, że ona teraz ma taki czas, że nawet jej się bardziej chce coś wsmarować w skórę. Ja mówię, a to spróbuj sobie to i zupełnie tak bez żadnych oczekiwań jej to dałam po prostu w prezencie. I ona spróbowała tą próbkę i tak była pozytywnie jakby zachęcona efektem, że powiedziała, że ona chciałaby po prostu kupować dobre rzeczy i znaczy, że w ogóle ma taką zasadę, że woli kupować dobre rzeczy, nawet jeśli są droższe, niż kupić byle co. I teraz po prostu umówiłyśmy się w ten sposób, że ona rozliczamy się bezgotówkowo w ten sposób, że ona jakby robi dalej u mnie to, co robiła, ale jakby spłaca swoje zakupy w Arban w ten sposób. I dodatkowa korzyść z tego jest taka, że w zasadzie u wszystkich moich koleżanek, u których też sprząta, to zrezygnowała już, a u mnie dzięki temu, że po prostu chcę używać Arman, to jest dalej. To jest takie bardzo śmieszne czasem, bo naprawdę zdarzało mi się, że zamożne kobiety podziękowały i powiedziały, że nie chcą, a są też odwrotne przypadki, także to nie jest takie determinujące, powiedziałabym, ten stan finansów Polaków.
She was just saying one more story is that her first party that she had very wealthy women at the party, and almost none of them got anything. And the funny story is that she has a lady that is maybe 5 years older than Olga, who is coming and cleaning her house. And one day Olga gave her just as a gift some samples. So she ended up using them, and she liked them so much that now she decided that she doesn't want any money from Olga, that she's gonna just buy, her the products, and that's how she's gonna pay her for it. And the funny thing is that she's now no longer cleaning for any of her friends that she used to clean for, but she still cleans for Olga because she likes the products.
Well, I just want to add something. Thank you, Olga. That was first of all, it's beautiful to listen to you speak. I love listening to you guys speak in Polish. It's really fun. I will tell you that in the US, there's tons of people that won't buy the products because they say they're too expensive. It happens everywhere. Everywhere you're going to have people that some say it's too expensive. And then, I have had people tell me it's not good enough. It's not expensive enough. Like they're too good for it. And so they won't use it. Here's my couple thoughts, a little bit of advice. Number one, in June, there is new shipping, free shipping. There are things happening that might make it more affordable for people to buy. So keep that in mind when June comes around. We're going to be training on the new changes, the free shipping and some of that could make it better. When someone tells me that, it's just maybe too expensive, here's the two things you can say. The first is you can say, well, what if I showed you how to get it at 20 to 40% off? Would you be interested? And so if you can, sometimes they're not aware of the discount, and then just telling them that might open the door. Always asking a question. When someone gives you an objection, ask a question. That way it keeps the conversation going. So if someone says, I think that's too expensive, I don't think I could afford those. Say, I totally get where you're coming from. What if I could show you how to get them for less? And they might say, sure, show me. They might say no, but they might say sure. And so there's just always, and that 20 to 40% off is the preferred client, or when the new program comes out, you can show them how to get the package. Sometimes I tell people with certain things, this doesn't work for every product, but sometimes they could get a bigger package, like the ASCP, get it at 40% off, and then not use it all the time, like stretch it out. Like do you guys have the Genius pads? The Genius? So with those, like that's one example, is you tell people, well, it's a 60-day supply, but you could use it every other day, and you can cut them in half. So you can cut them in half, use them every other day. Those will last you 6 months. And it's still better than not using them at all to use them every other day. Or you cut them in half and use them every day. It'll last you, 120 days, 3 months. So there's little things like that you can do. But the main thing that I tell someone when they tell me they think it's too expensive, what they're telling me is they can't afford it. They don't have enough money. And in my mind, that means I should talk to them about the business. And the way I get around feeling like a salesperson is sometimes when I offer the products, you can sometimes feel like you're trying to get them to buy something. So whenever I share Arbonne, I always lead with the business side of it a little bit, because I feel like I'm giving people a chance for money. I feel like I'm giving people free money by offering them this business and how it works. So if someone, says it's too expensive, then you can say, well, what if I could show you how to get them for free? Would you be interested? And how you would do that is by helping them. They might get a couple people together at a group event, and they can get their products for $25 or whatever. They can get it for free or get it for less. What if I could show you how to get it at 80% off? So if they did a party for you and you use the host rewards, then they can get it at 80% off. So there's little questions like that you can say, what if I could show you how to get it at 80% off? What if I could show you how to make money in this business so that your products could be free? What if I could show you how to earn some income so you could afford these products? So pick one of those questions that you kind of like and have that be your automatic answer. So to me, it's the business. That's the one I usually go to. I say, well, listen, I can show you how to make $2,000 a month in 6 months. Do you want me to show you how to do that? Because then you could afford these products, and it's really simple. And then you could say, why don't you read this and let's get together? Or why don't you meet with me for 30 minutes for coffee and I'll tell you how. And then if you show them how they can build this business, even if they don't want to build it big, they might build it small just to make $200 a month to afford their products. That might be all they want. But that's a way, those are some of the ways that I help with that objection. But not everyone is going to shop with you. It's okay. I have some of my best friends don't shop with me. They've never bought Arbonne. They've tried it once. They're not interested. And that's 12 years. I make a lot of money, and they don't use the product. They just don't. Nothing has changed. So it's okay. You just have to do your best. But some people just, and it's like Olga said, some people have lots of money and they won't. Some people don't have any money and they find a way. So our job is just to fill our calendar and share it. And you guys, each of you only need 4 people to do this business with you. You do, at the end of the day, you need 4 business partners. If you want to be making like 1,000, 3,000, 5,000 every month or 10,000 a month, you do need 4 people, but that's not that many. And for me, Kenna is the only one that I knew before I started Arbonne. All my other regional vice presidents that I have, none of them I didn't know when I started Arbonne. So they were like a friend's cousin or 10 people down from me, and they became a region. So I'm giving that example because if you say yes to Arbonne and you commit to sticking in this business and keep going, you're going to meet people this year through connections or through new groups you join, a new Bible study, a new whatever it might be. You might move, you'll meet people, and that could be your new, district manager or area manager. You never know. So that's the hardest part of this business. Truly, the hardest part sometimes is just to keep going and not talk yourself out of it and not to think it's not going to work for me, or none of my friends can afford it, or I don't have enough time. Really, that's where you have to keep listening to training and reading the success stories, because you can talk yourself out of anything, truly, so you have to really, just like there's days as a mom where I think I'm a terrible mom. Like I failed that was not great. I got angry or I was upset, but I don't quit parenting because it was a hard day, right? You don't say, I'm done. I'm no good at this. I guess it's not working for me. I guess I'm not going to do it. No, you have to figure out a way, because you are a mom, right? You are a mom, so you have to get better. And so sometimes I take that into this business. I feel like God has grown me so much in this business when I would naturally want to quit, because I like to quit when things are hard. And I've had to really work to get better, just like you would in your marriage or as a mom or in a friendship. And so this business will be challenging at times, but it's worth it. The paycheck is worth it, but the relationships and the growth and the purpose that God has for each of you, which is going to be different, which is what's so beautiful, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. So our job is to go out and show that to people, not just show them, here's some great face cream. Our job is to show them this company gives you your health. This company gives you income. This company can help you achieve big dreams for your family. Your job is to be that Arbonne ambassador, that person that goes out and just shares it. And like Olga said, she just is sharing it. You just share it and you share it and you share it and you never know. God will put together your team if you are faithful to share it and stick with it. So I know it's been a long call, so I want to stop talking. You want to add anything, Ivona? And then we could, or if anyone has questions, but I just know it's, you know, getting late probably for you guys.
You guys have any questions or thoughts?
I just want to say thank you for responding, Ola and Olga.
All right. Well, thank you for letting me share on this first call. I hope it was helpful. And Ivona, maybe message me. I have a thought about the new consultant call. So message me and we'll figure that out.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We can chat a little bit after we are done here.
Okay, perfect. All right. Okay. All right. Bye, everyone. It's good to see you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks a lot.
Send me the